Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, we're going to be decorating our planner for April. And for this particular video, we're going to be decorating for Sunday, March 30th. So I'm going to grab these pages out because these are what we're going to be decorating. We are pulling from this planner, which I just set up in my previous video, and it is my April planner. April planner is using the She Plans planner again. Going back to that just because the classic was too small again. Now I know for sure I'm not a classic planner gal. It was really fun to decorate and it looked super cute, but I did not have the room that I wanted to write. So going back to She Plans planner, 2-page daily, where I just pop this planning for April page in between the dailies. It's usually a 1-page daily and it works out really well. It was my favorite planner so far this year, and I have tried many planners. Once I realized I wanted to go back to a big, I just switched back to the She Plans planner, and I'll show you just my previous pages. It is fun to decorate and it has so much room to write. So each of these spreads is one day. I really loved how much room I had to write in here and just how it worked for me. So I'm going back to this knowing that the classic planner, even in a 2-page, was just not enough room to write, and it was making me crazy. I was having to grab extra pages a lot. So that's explained in my previous video when I set this one up. Right now we are planning for March 30th in this planner, which is a Sunday. I'm going to use my Mojo Jojo's pastel data, and that's because for every Sunday I actually use the Saturday before from the She Plans planner because I like the timeline on the right side, and it actually works better for my Monday, which has the timeline on the left side. Otherwise they'd both be on the left side and it would be difficult to make it work with the system. So I grab the Saturday page and make it into a Sunday every single week. So I use 2 of the Saturday pages every single week. So we're just going to grab some dating stickers here. We're actually going for Sunday. I do have 1 Sunday sticker left in this yellow. Not really wanting to use that. I'm going to flip back to these smaller days because the day that I'm covering was smaller. And let's get that put on there. This is kind of the peachy color. And it adds a little color here. It's nice and cute. And I will need a little 30 for there, and I think I am going to do it in a color as well. Let's just stick with that same color. Okay, so we're ready to go with the dating. So now we have to set up the lines before we can really decorate. And the lines just separate my sections. And I do use thin washi for that. I did grab some new thin washi. And I think I want to, keep it nice and pretty for spring. So let's do like this, one of these light grains. These are from Amazon. I'll link them below, and they come in this set of 5 each roll, like each bound section, and you can get them in multiples of 5. And I think I want to go with these really cute polka dots here. So I'm gonna put the rest of these back. Now I got those specifically because I do know that I'm going to be separating these sections now that I'm back in the She Plans planner. Even though adding the sections like this is not necessary, it does keep me more organized, so I do like it. It also gives like a cute decorative detail. I will also need to measure. So I go from the lines and I measure 2 1/8 in and 2 1/8 from the back, and it leaves a little more than 2 1/8 in the middle. But that's pretty much even, and now I just take the washi here and put it up and down. All right, so for over on this side, I am gonna just washi down the line. It helps keep it consistent and cute, matching. And I don't always do this one. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna washi here. This is another thing that I do like about the She Plans planner is, for right now, I'm not planning before 9. So it gives me 3 spots here to put my top 3 for the day. And we'll section off the weather section. I love being able to just look at the page and know exactly where I'm gonna write the information that I'm trying to write. Okay. We will wipe this off. All right, so now we're ready to go with decorations. So for the book today, I really love to use one book. Per spread. The only time I don't do that is if there's no boxes, but this book does have boxes. And I wanted this week to have a theme of spring colors. So just lighter, cute colors that I want to grab. But first, coffee, always. I think we'll bring in these rose gold boxes. They're so pretty. So goals, look at her. She might be going to work, I think. Okay, so let's start with these. That's my work section. We'll do but first coffee over here in this wellness area. Okay. Some goals maybe up here where I have the top 3. It's going to take a little over the 9 a.m., but that's okay. All right. Let's see. Can we get away with just staying with that color palette? I think we can. So this says, slay them with success. Very cute. We will put her here probably. I'm not a huge fan of the light peachy colors. I just don't think they show up that well, but they do go well with this spread, so that's what we're gonna do. Today, put this up here. We'll do a top priorities box over here in like the cleaning section. This is my cleaning household section here. I like this today too. This says, today I do nothing. Well, it's definitely not going to happen, but it is a cute sticker. So we'll get that up here. So I was getting used to the circle stickers in the classic planner layout, and these are actually quite a bit bigger, so I do like that. Let's get errands on here, and we can put those kind of over here. I don't always care what the stickers say, I just put them on regardless, but a little thought's okay sometimes. So I don't want to have to think about it too much, but in this case, shopping can go there. Oh, that's the same girl. That's okay. Let's do something over here. Important, and I think plan. We'll do important up here. And plan down here. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we'll get a couple of these girls. I think somebody over here, right? Let's see who's gonna really work. I think this color palette works. Yeah, I think we'll just grab her. She's kind of got the peachy pink. Building my empire, and I'll put it down here at the bottom. Okay. I know this isn't quite, you know, a rainbow, but it's the colors are a rainbow, but it will work. And this is my weather section, so I like to put that up there as a cute decoration to kind of remind me what I'm doing up there. Something else here and maybe up here, and I think we'll be done. So Okay, I think we're good enough, but let's get another washi on here though to kind of mimic that kind of peachy color. Let's see what we have, but maybe slightly brighten it up. So that is one thing I don't love about that color, is it's just kind of blah. So maybe, we'll try these stars. So obviously I have the one washi that is just separating the sections, and I kind of think of those as like decorative lines, not as decorative washi, even though it is. So now I'm just gonna add where I think it's a little plain, a couple of things in here. And then I think we're going to be done soon. So let's do this one across the top too. That ripped, but it'll work. Okay, and let's get this sticker pulled back on top. Okay, so that is quick enough and cute enough. So we are done with Sunday, March 30th. And so let's just go over what everything is. Again, this will be my 3 priorities for the day. And sometimes it's only 2 and I just write longer. This is where I put the weather. I do feel like something could be here next to Sunday, so we'll look for that. This is my cleaning list and household list here. My timeline schedule, which I time block in. Up here is going to be my wellness section. I have a work section here through the middle. And then I have my boys list, and then these 2 are extra spots where I put, sometimes I do like a decluttering section of things I want to declutter, but I do have an entire decluttering planner, so I don't need to do that. But if I just am open to the page and I want to write something down that I decluttered before I get it into my other planner, I will do that. And then sometimes I write if somebody came over to visit, if I go somewhere with my mom. That could be here or somewhere down here. So that is it. This is ready to go back into the planner and ready to be planned in for March 30th, Sunday, March 30th. And I think it looks pretty cute. Now the green divider washi, it is a little off color-wise, but I still like it. I think it coordinates well enough. And that was using one sticker book. So my favorite thing to do, use one sticker book. Also to finish a sticker book is really one of my favorite things to do, but not today. Okay, so that is it. Once again, in my She Plans planner, Sunday, March 30th, is done and ready to plan in. Stay tuned for upcoming videos where I am decorating the entire week as a 2-page daily in my She Plans planner. Monday is coming right up. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with the Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.